Welcome, I'm John.
And I'm Nancy.
And we are
J&N
Travels. Welcome to a different kind of show today.
Yeah.
Usually we just run stuff and narrate it, but today we have a surprise. First of all, our National Observance Lady of the Month,
Tanisha
took
president of the National Day of Observances.
Okay, thank you. Took ill today, so she will not be joining us,
She's
unfortunately.
She's not feeling well. I hope she feels better.
So no Tanisha time today. But we do have my son and his fiance coming on to explain what it's like to book a hot air balloon ride.
Yeah.
I mean, I think most of us have at one time or another wanted to do it.
Yeah.
Is it cost too high? Is it, too dependent on the weather? Well, hopefully they can answer some of our questions today.
Yeah.
So
we'll
that's,
find out.
That's what, right. So that's what we're doing. My son is the one in the background. That is from our Bliss cruise. In fact, that video of him at what was it called? The Prohibition?
Yeah, Prohibition.
Prohibition night will be coming out within the next 2 weeks. Keep an eye open for that. But he's going to join us on the Bliss cruise. So if you guys think you might recognize him, it's probably from the Bliss videos.
Yeah, that's right.
On our channel.
Yeah.
Why don't we say hello to the channel?
Yeah,
So to the chat.
To the chat.
Okay.
So what do we have in today?
First in the chat is your friend and mine, Maxwell Smart.
Hello, Maxwell.
Welcome in, Maxwell. Then Gabby Christian, one of our moderators.
Gabby, how are you?
After their triumphant return from Disney World, the journey awaits.
The journey awaits.
They did some nice videos. They were trying out their new gimbal and some equipment down in Florida, and it all looked pretty good from what I saw.
Good.
Janice Gregory,
Hi,
welcome
Janice.
in. Thank you for joining us. We are having a pleasant day. And our good friend from New York and sailing partner, Najuma Brown.
Sailing partner. Yeah, that's exciting. She's going to be on our ship.
We have Mellow Nomadic Adventures is coming in from a Ray, from Nomadic Van and Ray. Well, thank you very much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And our friends, Cheryl and Ed.
Cheryl and Ed, yeah, they've been traveling a lot.
They just got back from Mexico.
Yeah.
Well, not just got back, but I'm following their videos from Mexico.
Yeah. It's nice to see people traveling. That's exciting.
It is. So, hello to the chat, and we are going to go in. I'm going to bring up my son, Johnny, and his fiancee, Shayna, and we will talk about their
engagement
proposal, right?
Yes, the proposal.
Okay. Welcome up, guys.
Hi,
Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Johnny. Hi, Shayna.
I'm Johnny, and this is Shayna.
And welcome. I'm glad you guys took the time on a Sunday afternoon to come up and join us. I feel the hot air balloon is probably one of those things every one of us in our life thinks about doing.
Yeah.
And either gets turned away because of fear or cost or something.
Or
weather.
Right.
Well,
because it is weather dependent.
Right. And most of the situations you hear about are big events, such as a proposal.
Right.
So we're getting it right from the mouths of babes, even though Okay, so I guess we'll start with the questions, right?
Sure. We're going to start with questions about how you planned your proposal.
Okay, so the first question we have for you guys, and you can either answer individually or together or whatever. how long in advance did you have? Well, I guess only Johnny could answer this. How long in advance did you have to book this?
Yeah, so basically this whole thing was going to be kept a surprise. I thought it would be a lot better to surprise it in kind of a big way. So I knew that a hot air balloon would be kind of difficult to plan with. You'd have to plan it months out. So I called him in. He had a cancellation within a couple of weeks, but that's something that you don't want to rush too much. So the next one was actually the 4th of July. And then after that, it would have been another couple months. So this is, if you're planning on doing this in the future, it is something you have to plan at least probably 1 to 2 months in advance.
1 to 2 months in advance. Okay, good. Good to know.
No, because did he just mention there's a cancellation thing there too, right? They probably book up during the summer. So if you have to postpone it, you've got to do it much later, correct?
Yeah, he said he was actually completely booked. He does it every single day. He does it 7 days a week, and he's already booked, I believe, until October now. He already has September completely filled up. And yeah, if you cancel within 7 days, you lose that deposit. But as long as you cancel prior to 7 days, then you can get a refund if you have to.
Oh, well, that's also good to know too. Yes.
And if it did get postponed for something, it's not like they just take it the next week, right? You got to wait till the end of the summer or something to redo it, right?
Yeah, which you can hope for. And, I'm very glad the weather panned out and we were able to do it when we did. But if I had to push it out, he said the next available one was, I think, the end of September. And that's just because he had a cancellation.
Wow.
So you hope for that cancellation. And if you don't get it, yeah, you could be, another 2 months out.
Jeez.
Wow. Okay. Before your next question, I have to poke back at the chat, guys. Welcome in Kenneth Fordham, a.k.a. Kenneth Oates, another a shipmate.
Yes, and a moderator.
And a moderator, yeah. Actually, let me put him up there. And then we've got Hitch and Tow.
Hitch and Tow.
Welcome in.
Welcome in.
Tracy Ocean Fire 777. Thank you for joining
Hi,
us.
Tracy.
And a friend from Rhode Island, Jeffrey Resendez. Thank you for coming in.
A neighbor from Rhode Island.
He's the one who had all the great pictures on Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the question. What were the times of the flight? Could you book any time? I noticed yours was real early. Could you do it any time during the day, or is it?
So it's very interesting. To have the perfect weather conditions to fly a hot air balloon, you have to have calm winds, no rain. It has to be pretty good weather. They said the flight times are always in the morning, right around 5 a.m.
Wow,
Meeting
early.
time 4:30, 4:40, just to kind of get things ready. And then you basically fly when the winds are calmest, which is about 5 a.m.
Huh.
Okay, we got a congrats from Gabby Christian on your engagement. I assume it's on that, not the balloon ride. And Red-Headed Riding Hood.
Red-Headed Riding Hood.
I met her recently in the one of the cruises.
Oh, you did?
A couple weeks ago.
Oh.
The Nomadic Van Man. Hi guys, we are waiting for thank you very much. He's bringing the raid with him.
Oh, nice.
Camper Vanatic.
Wow, lots of
Welcome
people
in
today.
And Disney Nerd Herders.
Oh yeah, they're not
Just
far from
stopping
us
in.
too.
They're very far from us. They're about 1,500 miles away right now.
Oh, that's right. They're in Disney.
They're sitting on their balcony at the boardwalk in Disney
I
World.
love the boardwalk. Nice.
Okay,
Good
next
for you guys.
question, Nance.
Okay, so my question to you was, how long was the ride?
Yeah, so hot air balloon rides are typically 1 hour. They fluctuate
1 hour?
based off of where you land. So the hot air balloon, they can't control the direction of travel at all. A hot air balloon is completely dependent on the wind, and all he can control is up and down. So he has to find either a nice big open yard or a field to land in. So he either takes that chance of not finding an open field, or he lands in it maybe a little bit prior to that 1 hour. So it could be 40 minutes, or it could be like an hour and 15, but ours was a little bit under an hour.
A little bit. Okay. And you went up at 5 a.m.?
Flight time got pushed back, actually. It got pushed back to 5:30 based off of the weather conditions.
Wow, that's early. So you'd be up in a hot air balloon early. And I guess, how far up were you, would you say?
So we were I'd say about 1,000 feet up in the air from the peak of our flight.
Nice.
Johnny, can you see you Shayna see the video that's being played right now?
Yeah. Well,
They look like pictures.
it might be a picture actually. I don't think.
Well, you're right, but the picture up there. Could you just explain? This is when they were filling the balloon up, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Was I holding it at that point?
Yeah, you were helpful.
Oh, I might have been that little speck right there. That person.
That's when they were taking it down.
Yeah.
So
So.
Oh, there it is. There's the video.
Good. Finish talking, then I'll play that sound.
Yeah, so the hot air balloon is absolutely huge. I mean, as you can imagine, it's carrying people. So we had to actually hold the sides of it open while he blew in regular air from an industrial fan, and that kind of got the hot air balloon opened up enough to the point where he could start pumping in that propane.
Okay.
Wow.
What was your next question? You said how far?
Oh, he said he was about 1,000 feet up.
1,000 feet up, and how far that one there?
I asked how far he went. What was the response to that?
Do you know how many miles you covered by any chance?
Yeah, if I remember right, I think it was 3.8 miles.
It's about like
3.8 miles?
It was like 3 point something miles.
Is it hard for them to control that? Like they go out 3.5 miles, but obviously they got to come back. So did you land in the same spot you took off?
no. So when we landed right next to a farm in a big wide open field.
Oh, so it wasn't
wow.
Philly. So I remember my boss once had a balloon, and he never knew where he was going to land. You had to follow them with a car and chase them, basically.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they did. When you look down below, you could see the van that held the balloon following the balloon around, waiting for whenever we decided to land.
Oh,
That balloon behind us, if anyone's wondering, is their balloon. All right, before I ask the next question, this is a little process of them blowing up the balloon. How long did it take them to blow this balloon up?
What would you say? Was that maybe 15, 20 minutes? Yeah, probably about 15, 20 minutes.
That's not bad.
That's Shayna recording us pumping it up.
nice.
So we have a recording of Shayna recording right now. Okay, that's when it gets high enough that
That's
you
a
can
good
actually
shot. That's very interesting.
just
Yeah,
show it.
really cool. The location is that as you can see, it's just a parking lot. It was at a marketplace, an empty marketplace
Yeah,
in
like
Salem,
business.
New Hampshire.
Oh, there's the happy couple.
Okay.
What a great shot of you
All right,
two.
so getting on to some specifics, if people want to rent one of these things, first of all, how many people are allowed in a balloon? The maximum and the minimum, I guess.
Yep. So I don't think there's a minimum at all. You could theoretically just do one, but maximum is 8. So the basket's not very big. It's kind of funny. The pilot was very optimistic about how much room there was in the basket. He kept telling us that it's not as small as it looked.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know about you, but when I got in there, it was pretty crammed with 8
Pretty
people.
cramped. Yeah.
Down.
Well, and then having to drop it on me at some point. Yeah.
Was it 8 including the pilot? Because you have one pilot, right? One person that works for the company?
Did that include the pilot?
There's the pilot, and then there are like 2 other helpers.
I want to
Yeah,
say we had 8 total, but I think it can be 8 plus the pilot. So I think 9 technically total.
Yeah, but he
And
had
you
his
had
own
8 total?
separate from us.
Yeah, so a hot air balloon basket's divided in half. Half belongs
wow.
to the pilot, half belongs to the 8 people kind of squished together.
Yeah.
Oh, so you actually had 8 in the balloon?
No,
What was
9, he said, right?
What was the question?
You actually had 8 in the balloon?
Yeah, if I remember right, we only had 7 of us and then the one pilot, so that'd be 8
okay.
total.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And the big question here is how much was a balloon ride? So if I book this, is it a per person fee or are you paying for the basket? What are you paying for?
Yeah, so it would be if you're going with a group of people, it's $200 a person, and that is with this specific company, High Five Ballooning out of Derry, New Hampshire. I obviously can't speak to other ballooning companies because I don't know. But if you wanted to rent out a private hot air balloon, it costs $1,600.
Wow, that's steep. But it's $200 per person.
So me, you would be 200
So
to go
it'd be
up on it.
400. No, 400, 200 per person,
200 per person, right?
Yeah.
Right, 400 for the couple.
400 for a couple.
And what is included in the price? Now, of course, the ride is included. Is there anything else? Do they give you anything else, or what's included with that?
Yeah, you want to talk about it?
Did in with like the balloon.
It was included.
Oh, so after we land, you get free champagne.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Is that because they knew it was a proposal?
What was that?
You get the free champagne because they knew you were going to propose because you booked a proposal package?
So it's interesting. I guess champagne is actually kind of part of the tradition of ballooning. He always has champagne on.
Oh.
He always has champagne on him with these flights because it goes way back to an old ballooning prayer that they have. And the history of why it is they started with champagne is actually that when you are flying in a hot air balloon and you're landing, you don't really choose where you're landing. So oftentimes it's in somebody's backyard. Technically, that's trespassing. So what the old history was is they would carry a bottle of champagne and they would offer it to the homeowner as a courtesy, saying, "Thank you for letting us land in your yard."
Oh,
Well, that's
that's
a riot.
interesting. I never knew that.
That is a riot.
Very interesting.
Now,
Just in
I
case they
did.
always keep two
Go ahead,
bottles.
Trina.
Sorry, so like just in case they always keep 2 bottles of champagne. One for if they land in someone's yard, and then one for
Celebratory.
the
Oh, I
client.
see.
That's very interesting.
Very interesting.
The picture you're showing now looks like it was taken from you guys looking down at a lake or something, the reflection of the balloon off the lake. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's impressive the amount of control he can have based off of the amount of propane he's releasing into the balloon, and he can actually lower it to the point where you skim the water. Now we
Oh,
didn't actually
really?
touch the water, but I would say we're probably 1 to 2 feet from the water. He just dropped it right down so we can get a nice picture.
Were you over Derry, New Hampshire, or some other place?
Salem, New Hampshire.
Salem.
Salem's where you
Okay.
took off from, right?
Salem, New Hampshire is where you took off from. Okay.
We stayed in Salem, New Hampshire the entire flight.
All right,
Oh,
so
I see.
you've got the flight and you got the champagne. Those are the 2 things included, right? And I also had a note here that, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say the other thing that was included was because this was a proposal, he actually has a complimentary 24-foot banner that said, "Will you marry me?" So as we're taking off, I would say we're probably maybe 100 to 150 feet up in the air. I was able to just point over the basket at this 24-foot "Will you marry me" banner that was held up by the crew, and that's when I was able to propose.
So they were on the ground holding the banner?
Crew members were holding the banner. It was timed very, meticulously and very well timed, where he turned our basket so Shayna wasn't facing where they're getting the banner out. So she
Yeah.
Smart.
Wow.
because
Well, that's okay, because that was my next note here. I had banner, but I could not find any pictures of the banner.
Yeah.
So that was included, and they did do the banner.
They did do the banner, and you saw the banner, Shayna.
I did.
Nice.
so we had some folks with us who had the best intentions in mind, and they were taking some videos and pictures, but some of them weren't too technologically inclined, and they weren't able to take pictures of everything.
Okay, so there are no pictures existing of this banner, is what you're saying, right?
Nobody took a picture of it.
Oh.
Too bad.
That's okay.
Hopefully, if they're watching this at some point, they'll feel guilty. Okay, Nance?
Oh. So what conditions are needed to fly? I think we talked about that a little bit earlier, right? But
Well, you get held up. You had a 4-something flight, and it got pushed back to 5-something, and you were told during the week before that everything was a go, no problem, and then the night before there was a potential issue. So can you explain how the weather played into all this?
Yeah, so the weather is obviously very important for flying a hot air balloon. I got to give a lot of credit to the pilot, Tony with High Five Ballooning, and he was basically very optimistic about the weather, even though it showed rain the whole time. He kept saying, I see stuff happen where it shows rain, but it'll clear out. He kept telling us that he was optimistic about the weather all the way up until the point where it was the night before, where it's flight. He said, "We'll wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning the next day. I will go out there. I will feel the weather. I will release a small little balloon to really get accurate weather temperatures.
Wow.
And we'll try to make this as accurate as possible so we get this flight in because of obviously how important it was to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty important.
Wow.
Imagine that though, thing gets put off. Now you got to decide, do you do some other direction or do you just postpone it for 3 months? It's kind of a tough call.
Yeah, so my plan was a lot of people kept asking me like, oh, do you have a plan B? Do you have a plan B? It's got to be done that same day, right? I'm like, honestly, no, I wasn't going to have the plan B. Like, this is the way I was going to do it. And if the weather, didn't pan out, I wasn't going to get mad about it and just kind of postpone it a month or two and just, have a different day at it.
Yeah. Okay, before we go on to our next question, let me see if there's any questions or comments in the chat here. We have, okay.
So I just have a
Wait,
question.
I'm just going to chat here real quickly. Gabby said hello, Johnny and Shayna. Okay, we did Jeffrey. Just got to scroll through the chat. Gabby says congrats. Nomadic Van. This is we are rating from my live Sunday, Friday. I think
Nice.
some of these I already covered here. I'm just scrolling down, Johnny. This thing creeps up on you. Tracy Ocean Fire 777 says, hello. Okay, it must be Gabby. A note to Gabby. Hello. A lot of hellos. That's always nice when people greet each other. Let's see. Tracy Ocean Fire 777 says, how their balloons look so beautiful. Walla Walla, Washington has a balloon event.
Really? We do too. We just had it this weekend in Hillsborough. This weekend in Hillsborough was the balloon event.
They are wine country too, not far from the eastern Oregon. Okay.
Wow.
Camper Vanatic says, oh, okay, that's another reference to that. Plenty high up. Mellow Nomadic says, Louisville, Kentucky has a hot air balloon glowing race during the Kentucky Derby.
Oh, that would be fun to watch.
Kitchen Toast, is that something I would love to do?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Resendez, I'm watching the Boston Red Sox game on TV now. Bottom of the eighth inning. Boston, Philly, let's see, bottom five, Phillies 5, Boston 4. He's always my update on the current Boston scores. They're losing though. Let's see, down there, Resendez, hellos. Hello. Oh, Danny. Welcome in, Danny.
Hi, Danny.
From Danny Griswold Vacay. Anyone that's just popping in, this is my son and future daughter-in-law on the screen right now. They got, he proposed to her on the 4th of July.
And a hot air balloon.
In a hot air balloon,
Yeah.
and we're going through that right now. Okay, I think I've caught up with the chat, Nance. Let's see.
So the company that you went out was out of Derry, but you actually took flight in Salem, New Hampshire? Is that right?
Yes, so Derry is just an office, and then Salem is where they fly from, and they have multiple sites depending on the weather for that day and wind direction.
I see.
So it's predominantly wind that stops it, right? You can go in light rain. I'm sure you can't go in lightning.
No.
No, yeah. There's a lot of, they have to follow all these aviation laws.
Yeah.
They did tell me that, and I believe it, that hot air balloons are the safest form of aviation. But because, it's a balloon, balloon is made of Kevlar, so, it's fire resistant, but, you can't go in thunderstorms, you can't go in heavy rains, and especially winds can be dangerous.
Okay, so were either of you nervous? And did you both enjoy it?
I was nervous at first. I'm like, is it going to be like a heavy takeoff?
Yeah.
Like, just close your eyes. You won't even know you left the ground. It was a very light takeoff. Like, it didn't feel like I left the ground. So
yeah,
nice.
That's what made it good. So.
Sorry, was it a quick takeoff? I mean, what did you get up there pretty quickly, or was it gradual?
It was pretty gradual. Yeah, coming down, I would say was like the most kind of what's the word? Bumpy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. There's different types of landings. He goes over basically 3 different types of landings. Very, very soft, where it's just calm winds. A drag landing, where the side of the basket hits, and because it's so strong, you actually drag and you have to hold on to rope.
Oh, wow.
And then another one basically just where it's kind of a crash landing. You just kind of crash because it's such a disruptive emergency. That's the one.
Right.
No.
So
Ours,
you had a soft landing?
they were like, bump, bump, bump. That was
Yeah.
about it.
Did you have a soft landing?
We had a very soft landing. He said it was
Nice.
fantastic wind conditions. I mean, like 3 miles an hour about.
So you both enjoyed it?
Very
We
much.
did. We did,
Good.
yeah.
Very
The only
nice.
thing I was very nervous about is the ring.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
Oh.
1,000 feet up in the air, and I was about to tie some fishing line to the ring and wrap it around her neck. Or not her neck.
Well, I was making a little fist the whole time. I'm like, I don't want to lose this.
Yeah.
So is this the actual video of the proposal now?
Actually, here's where, if you want to pause it, here's that we actually proposed.
Yeah, that's good. We got this.
Yeah, getting a little bit. That's the building that he proposed to me over.
Oh,
There's a little ice cream shop in it as well.
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah.
nice.
What about the ending?
Well,
That's
after.
pretty. Oh. There you go. Oh,
It's a pretty sad show if it turned out differently there.
Yeah, it was.
that's a great proposal.
Yeah.
That's cute.
It's really funny because a lot of people, like I would say maybe 2 or 3, took videos of this, and one of them they took it in slow motion. I was doing like an ugly cry, so they got a video of me ugly crying in slow motion.
Oh gosh,
Well, that's funny.
that is.
Okay, now a question for you both. This obviously was a great way to do something this important like a
Yeah.
proposal.
Yeah.
Is it something you guys would do again? I mean, is it one of those things, okay, once we did it, it could never be this good again? And would you do a hot air balloon a second time?
I would love to do one of those hot air balloon festivals where they launch out like a bunch of them and you can see them all in the sky. I think that would be really fun because one of the things I really wanted to see was like seeing myself, I guess, in a hot air balloon. I like seeing pictures like that, and I love seeing hot air balloons. So I think it would have been really cool to see a bunch of other ones in the sky. So maybe we'll make another date to go do something like that.
Yeah, they have these.
How about
Just mentioning it, basically hot air balloon festivals where some of them are free flying, like the one we did, and that's really cool. But a lot of them are tethered, and you just go up, and all they really control is up and down. Like those roller coaster rides where you just go straight up and down at an amusement park.
Oh.
Yeah, even beyond that, me and Nancy have talked about it. She feels she'd be afraid, and I said, they have plenty of some of these cruise islands have them. Disney World has them. They all have these tethered balloons that will take you up, and that's probably a great way to start too. If you're not sure if you'd be afraid of being way up.
Yeah, I could try that.
So a lot of people don't go in them because they're afraid of heights. I'm not the best with heights either, so I guess a little bit of a concern of mine was how it would feel. And the pilot put all my tensions at ease because he said that basically fear of heights is because you can see the ground, but in a hot air balloon you get so high up there that you're just moving at such a nice calming speed that your fear of heights.
That's interesting.
Yeah, you didn't answer the question, Johnny. Would you go on one again, or was once enough?
I would go on one again. I'd like to do the tethered one.
Okay. All right, let me just peek in the chat before we go on with the next question.
So you feel like you're just floating up in the sky, huh?
Yeah, you move at the same speed the wind is, so it's
Oh.
relaxing.
It's
Yeah.
relaxing.
Pretty at one point when we were up there, like the clouds started to dissipate and you could see like the blue sky coming through.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I would wonder how high they could go if it was a very cloudy day. They'd have to stay below the clouds, or it kind of defeats the whole purpose
We were like
of the
touching the
view.
top of the trees. We weren't too high up in the sky.
We were below the clouds. They need to be able to see about 1 to 3 miles. So yeah, you can't go up into the clouds. You have to fly below.
Right. Okay, some of the people in chat, we had Tracy Oceanfire said, very unique way to propose, very special, worth it.
Yeah,
I think Shane would probably agree with that.
yeah.
Camp and Van Tick said, how cool. Let's see. Gabby said, this is very cool. Kenneth, who's one of our moderators, says, just a heads up, Jana Travels comes up every Sunday at 4 p.m. If you're looking for someone to raid after your show on Sundays. Thank you very much, Kenneth. We also have a 2 o'clock every Wednesday live.
Yep.
So if anyone's moseying around the house and they're looking for something to listen to. Tracy Oceanfire said, that's cool with the champagne tradition. Yeah, I thought that was, I've never heard that before.
I didn't know that. Very interesting.
Jeffrey, our Rhode Island neighbor, says congratulations to your son getting engaged to be married. Says congratulations from Jeffrey.
Thank
That's an awesome touch from Tracy with the banner that we
Yeah.
still have yet to see.
Yeah, we didn't well, we got the proposal. That was important.
That's right. Kenneth said congrats on becoming soon to be newlyweds.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in, Camper Vanatic. They're leaving. Let's see. Mr. Danny says, congrats on the honeymoon and having John for a dad. That's a very good point that we kind of overlook sometimes. Congratulations to having John as a dad.
Having you as a dad. Okay.
Let's see. Now, then he corrects himself, though. He says, I mean, surviving having John for a dad.
Okay.
So, Griswold Family Vacay said I could see your dad skydiving out of, what did it say? Oh no, I lost the comment.
Have I reached there yet? Let's see.
Skydiving out of a balloon and landing in a tree. Is that true?
Oh God.
I missed that comment. I'll have to see if maybe I haven't got to it yet. Jeffrey says, I believe at the University of Rhode Island, they still have a hot balloon event. I don't know if they do or not. Some hellos and congrats from Redhead Riding Hood. Danny saying, let's see. Oh, maybe this is the comment you're talking about. Yeah, Danny says, I could see your dad skydiving out of a balloon and landing in a tree. If I did skydive out, it would definitely land in the trees, no question. Unless there's a lake nearby.
Oh, funny.
There's no question there. Let's see. Danny says, awesome. Thanks for sharing your awesome moment with all of us. We do appreciate that from you too. Smiley faces. Blaine's in here. Mr. Blaine. Welcome in, Blaine. He's listening on his way to Savannah.
Whoa.
Blaine's from the Carolinas.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Danny, your dad is awesome, and so is your mom.
Aww.
Danny's trying to make up for the last tab. But thank you, Danny.
Thank you, Danny.
Back at you. Okay, so those are the chats up to now. Let's go to
next question.
Back to the question, Nance. Where we at here?
Oh, we already asked that question, so.
Okay. Now, taking into consideration the early time, which I'd never get an answer yet for this,
Nope.
the weather, the length of the flight, and the costs, do you recommend this to others? So I guess this is a two-part question. Would you recommend it to someone as a big celebratory thing, like a proposal or an anniversary, or separately, would you recommend, is it worth the $200 for just me and Nancy to get in the bathroom and do this? So,
as a fun adventure.
right. So an A and a B question here.
Yeah, so my opinion is, regardless if it is a fun flight and a relaxing flight, and definitely a bucket list. You always want to, check something off like this. But more specifically for a special occasion, it's a very memorable way to, share a special moment with a loved one.
Very good. And
Would you do it just for the fun of it, though? I mean, would you ever put something like this together for the two of you just to go up before the proposal? Let's take that as a separate.
What's the question?
Okay, the question is, okay, you said for something this big, you would definitely do it. Would you do it just for a weekend getaway? Is it worth it for something like that for the average person?
What's your opinion?
Like, I'm confused.
All right, like Shayna, would you you have brothers and mother and
Yeah, it's worth
stuff
it.
like that? Would you recommend to them to go up and just take a balloon ride, or would you say, well, wait for something special? You know, it's not worth just going up. Am I making sense at all?
I don't think they understand your question. We can skip that question.
It's kind of so, I mean, I feel like for a women's perspective, someone who loves romantic gestures, being proposed on top of a hot air balloon while you're floating up into the sky is like something you see out of a Disney movie. For like my romantic, that's something I would love. But I would also love to just go into a hot air balloon and do it anyway. So, I mean, I vote for both.
Well,
So you like both.
Johnny said earlier it's kind of like a bucket list thing to do. That's what he said too. So you would say you would do it for the experience and also for a special occasion. Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, both.
Yeah.
Just to try it once, and you're like, Shane, I never asked you this before, but are you a roller coaster person?
Yeah.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
Say it again. They're getting scrambled.
No, I was just adding. Don't worry about it.
Well, I was wondering if you're a roller coaster person.
Yes, I do. I like roller coasters.
You do like,
Oh,
okay.
good.
Because I didn't know if it was someone like if you're afraid of roller coasters, but you enjoy something like this.
Yeah.
Because Nancy's not big on roller coasters. So this might not be the type of thing for you.
I go on them anyway.
No, this isn't
Okay.
an extreme sport or anything like that. I mean, the best word to describe it is it really is just
Kinda like
relaxing.
What's those? The carousel rides? Is that what they're called?
The merry-go-round?
Sorry. No.
No, the
Oh, the
Ferris wheel she's
Oh,
talking
the
about.
Ferris wheel. Okay.
Kinda like
I'm
a
scared of the Ferris wheel.
where you're just slowly going up and it's relaxing and you're going down.
Oh, okay. That's a good description. Yeah. Okay.
It's some, but you're probably better going under the seat and over the seat in a balloon, right? Blaine says, congratulations, marrying my best friend and wife was the best thing he's ever done.
Oh.
Blaine's heading out on a 2-month RV journey,
Wow.
in
Have safe
August.
travels, Blaine.
He's
Oh,
not
in
going
August.
yet,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, August.
Yeah, don't wish him it yet.
Okay.
Deanna Brianna Fairchild has joined us. Thank you for coming in. She shared out the channel on YouTube, my friends.
Thank you.
Very much. Gabby said, very neat. I have always wanted to do one, but the weather didn't work out.
Oh,
I know that's the thing. It's so weather dependent.
weather dependent.
Yeah, it's tough.
Let's see. Ferris wheel. Yeah, Gabby said Ferris wheel. She was correct in it. Hey, G&J Journeys has joined us. They're from
Hello.
Scotland,
They're
guys.
From Scotland. Wow.
Hi from Scotland, J&N.
Gee,
Let's
thanks
see.
for joining us. Wonder what the time over in Scotland is.
I don't know. Okay, next question. We're getting towards the end of these.
It's you, right? No, you did this one.
Okay, we did that. So this is, I guess this is kind of a big summary question, Nancy. You can ask them.
You want me to ask them? It has your name on it. Okay, so if you were booking a flight, walk us through the process.
So you thought about doing it, Johnny. You're trying to keep it a secret. Start from the beginning. You don't have to, you can do a Reader's Digest version, but how do you go from planning it to actually doing it?
Yes, I mean, usually you just pick the local one. For us, it was honestly an hour and 20 away, but that was the closest one to Rindge, New Hampshire. And you go out there and you give the guy a call, obviously, when you're, not with your girlfriend that you're about to propose to. You just give them all the information, and from there you kind of communicate through email or something where your significant other won't see messages if you're trying to keep it secret. And he tells you a date. Hopefully that date works for you, and you just put in a spot, but you don't usually have to pay right away. That you only have to pay within that 7-day window once they see the light kind of pan out.
Okay, so that's all done. Hush, hush. Now, right here, what is this? Right.
Oh, there's the ring.
All right.
Let's get a close up of the ring.
Wait a minute. Hold it here. Okay, so this is what a little just gift shop basically at the end.
Yep. So this guy right here in the blue shirt is going to be Tony. That's our pilot and the owner of High Five Ballooning. He's got these nice little shirts that say "Get High," and he's got this little slogan he always says. He's got this little slogan he always says. He says, "If the marriage doesn't work out, you say, well, I was high when I proposed."
That's cute.
Good
I
old-
like that.
Good old Tony, and there's the ring.
There's the ring. You'll have to show it to us. We'll have to focus in on it. There it is.
Actually, Shana, if you're wearing it, let's zoom in
Yeah.
on you here, and I'll
I'm
get
sure
back to
she's
this. Hold
wearing
on a
it.
second here. Remove that.
There it is. Here
Hold on.
comes the ring.
Not there yet.
Bring it
Let's
in.
give you the solo. All right, here we
Oh,
go.
there it is. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Very nice.
Oh,
I-
gorgeous.
Pictures with like closer up pictures of the ring. I'm not sure if you put them in there into your
I
slideshow.
don't know. Did you put them in there?
Oh, which one?
She
Yeah.
said she had some more
Let me-
close-up pictures of the
I'll tell you
ring.
in a minute. We'll put this back up there, and let's see. Actually, we're getting to the end of this video.
Yep. Those
Oh,
are
good.
That's probably the
Oh,
one you're
that's
talking
beautiful.
about.
That's a nice picture of it. Gorgeous.
There's the side.
Beautiful.
Oh, I like that one.
I love it.
That's a
It's
good
like-
picture too.
And then at
And
the
what's the
end, we talked-
significance?
What? What's this?
that was
Yeah.
our sign.
What was it?
Yeah, that's
An
definitely,
omen.
definitely a sign of a happy marriage. Those are going to be my favorite animals ever since I was a little kid. Obviously, you
Oh,
guys
the ducks.
ducks as pets growing up, and I've always loved specifically mallard ducks, which are these guys. And once we get back to where we landed, and kind of went back to the starting point, right at this little ice cream shop. Never been there, but Moo's
We're gonna
Place.
have to go
That's gonna have to be our
every
new
anniversary. Go
Yeah.
to this place.
our anniversary. We're gonna come back here to Moo's Place to get some ice cream because we were greeted by my favorite animal, all huddled up. These cute little
Oh
ducks.
my goodness, that's a good omen.
So we'll have to remember that. So
yeah, that's a good
so-
omen.
ducks going in the bathroom in front of an ice cream place is Johnny's signature thing.
Well, we have a
That's
great
really
picture
cute.
of you when you were 12 years old with a mallard duck on your lap.
Did you
Remember
guys?
that picture?
I asked them if they went in to get an ice cream, but the place was still closed at that point.
Oh.
Was it, Shane? You said like 7 o'clock in the morning or something?
Ice cream places don't open till like noon.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it's still early.
But that'd be a great type of thing, like on your 1 year anniversary. They go up there
That's
for an ice cream or
excellent.
something.
Well, that's definitely a good omen because you love mallard ducks, and what better way to greet you?
Okay, before I finish this video, let's see, 5:30, 4:38. Let's see. Hey, Graham. Gabby wants to know: do you guys have an official wedding date yet?
Not an official wedding date, but it will probably be next year in the summer.
Okay, because you work in the education field, so it probably works best for you in the summer, anyways. I would think, right?
Yep, I get summers off.
Let's see. Any other comments here?
Oh, we got one from Gabby Christian that said, it looks like we have all our ducks in a row. We did.
Oh, you do have all your ducks in a row.
Danny says I need to get my sunglasses real fast. That's on the diamond he's talking about.
Oh, the diamond, yeah.
Very nice from Tracy Ocean. Let's see. I think it's either thing from Gabby. Yeah, let's see. Great job on the ring from Danny says.
Nice.
Good job, Johnny.
Good job, Johnny.
Let's see. Hellos. And then it looks like that's probably the one right there. Gabby says, see, they're so far ahead of it than I am. Looks like you have all your ducks in a row. Very well put, Gabby. Danny says, Talk walks into an ice cream shop
What?
and says, put it on my bill. I think he
What?
means duck.
Oh.
Duck walks into an ice cream shop and says, put it on my bill.
Oh, that's cute.
You can remember that one next time you go there.
Johnny, you could have the duck walk over to her with the ring and give it.
That would be
that would have
good.
been
Wobble
cute.
down the aisle.
Yeah, you'll have to.
We'll have a ring. Yeah, we'll get
Welcome in, American Wanderer.
Hello, American Wanderer. You can have a duck as the
Bands.
Yeah.
ring bearer. The duck bearer.
Let's see. Tracy laughed.
But I have a great
Danny
picture
said-
of you, Johnny, when you were 12, and you sit with a mallard duck sitting on your lap. You remember that picture?
Well, I remember having many mallard ducks growing up, and honestly, they make great pets.
They do.
They do it. As long as you don't have animals in the area, that's the sad thing. Danny said I meant duck. Yeah, we got that. Danny is a teacher also. He's in the education field
Yep.
out in Oklahoma. Let's see. Gee, I think I missed anyone. If I missed anyone, please pop up in the chat and say hello again. I hate missing people. Okay, let's finish this video, see if they can explain. Another 30 seconds left. So there are your ducks. Now, where was this you were eating?
Where we were. Yeah, we were at the Olive Garden.
Oh, God, okay.
Nice.
So this she is a proud couple.
Yeah. Celebratory lunch.
Oh yeah.
Want to tell us what you guys ordered?
Oh,
Yeah.
look at the cookies. Will you talk about the cookies?
Oh, yeah. Before you tell me what you ordered, this is cookies that Johnny had made specifically for this. He gave this to you, Shana, after the dinner?
Yes, he did. No, not after. It was before. So we got back. I took a nap on the couch, and when I woke up, he had cookies for me.
Yeah, got a nice little
Beautiful.
stick figure here.
And she said, yes. I love the stick figure.
Yeah, it's
The
cute.
diamond and the balloon. The only thing wrong in that is there's no smiley face on the balloon, but still a good job.
That's a very good job. Yeah, I love all that. Those are good. Those are very special cookies.
Yeah,
Very
when
nice.
my friend was making the cookies, she wanted to know what specific hot air balloon I was going to be in. Knew that this guy had a couple hot air balloons, and I was like, well, 50-50 shot. I mean, he's got this beautiful rainbow colored one, but he also has this nice little smiley face one.
Oh, so she did the rainbow one. Yeah, that's pretty
It's
good.
really nice, though. Great
Very,
job.
very
on it.
nice. Very, very nice.
Okay, Danny says, have you ever heard of the Peabody Ducks in Memphis? Have you heard of that?
No.
We
never.
actually have in Boston, our big city, has the, I think they're bronze ducks,
Yeah,
right?
they're bronze. Yeah, for make way for ducklings.
And what is there's an old thing where the ducks walk through. Is it every year they walk through the lobby of this very expensive hotel in Boston?
Yeah. That's where the book came, Make Way for Ducklings.
Oh, okay. All
And they
right.
show a picture of a cop stopping the ducklings and they cross the street. I think I have that
okay.
book. And it was in the Boston Common.
I thought it was something they still do, right?
I think so.
All right.
So they have the bronze statue of them, yes.
Now
Oh,
this
nice
is.
picture. That's
Was it just over at the house?
Yeah,
Okay,
we
this is
had-
when they came over to
we had an engagement party
the next day.
the next day, and these are the pictures.
Yeah, we had a nice little celebratory day with my parents at their house. You know, I had some nice food, built some food up, played some cornhole, and it was a nice little.
It was. It was
Is
very
Shane, is
nice.
Shana eating one of those cookies now?
Yeah, she's eating the diamond ring cookie.
Diamond ring. Oh, speaking of diamond rings, I have a question. So I wanted to know, did the ring fit you?
Like a slipper.
Wow,
Really?
that's nice. You did very well, Johnny. You didn't have to alter
Did you
it.
get a piece of her jewelry to measure, or was this a
Yeah.
guess? How did you get it so accurate?
So I tried to find something, you know, for comparison, and she's not really big with jewelry, so I couldn't find anything, any sort of ring. So I didn't want to ask her family and friends yet because I didn't want to ruin the surprise. So I just did my best to guess her size, and I got really lucky, and it fits perfectly.
You got it.
Extremely
Wow,
lucky.
Very nice. Do you want to show us the ring again? We'll put your hand up there.
So do you have any other questions?
Oh, there it is. No, just one more question. Were you suspicious that he might propose, or would, like, when you thought about the hot air balloon, because you knew about the hot air balloon ride, that was a gift for your birthday, right? So you knew about that. But were you suspicious that he might propose?
So I was just suspicious about everything because I'm a very simple person. Anyway, oh my God, is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? So romantic hot air balloon ride coming up. I'm gonna be hopeful. But I was very surprised that I
All right.
Yeah, I can imagine, Sheena, every holiday, anything just out of the ordinary,
Yeah,
you're
you
thinking,
think, is
okay,
this
this could be it.
Yeah.
Nice
Oh,
restaurant.
that's great.
Go and I was like just very concentrated on every single thing he did. So
Yeah, you couldn't win no matter what, Johnny, because no matter what it is you do with that, she's going to say, I thought so.
Well, when you've been dating 4 years or like coming up on 4.5 years,
Right.
you're going to get suspicious of any sort of romantic
Right.
gesture.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're very happy. We're so excited for the wedding, and we're happy for both of you. Very, very happy.
So that's great. We very appreciate. I'm glad, Sheena, you made it back. It was great having both of you on here.
Yeah, it was great having both of you.
Thank you. Is there anything else about that day that you want to share with us before you go?
No, I think we covered it. It was just really lucky about the weather and beautiful day with a beautiful now fiance, and we're lucky to be
Beyonce.
Beyonce.
And I don't know, they
Fiancé.
might in Beyonce, the man has one E after it, and the woman has two E's.
That's interesting.
Did I forget? Now, did the mugs have two on both of them?
No, his had one.
Two, and the male was one E.
Ah, we were wondering. Ah, I thought they were the same. Okay.
No, his had the one and hers had the two.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we're talking about is we gave him some wine things.
Yeah,
that said,
tumblers.
Boy, do you have it in front of you by any chance? Be easy to just show them. and explain it.
It's just in the kitchen, but yeah, basically it just said girlfriend crossed out fiance, and then the other one said boyfriend crossed out fiance.
And the big conversation was on one of the mugs that had two E's.
Yeah,
Fiance,
so the
and
one
I didn't notice the guys had one, so that's
yeah,
why. Okay,
yeah.
feminine, masculine.
That's interesting.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you very much,
Thank
guys.
you, guys.
We're going to have a quick 8-question name that balloon thing. If you guys want to stay on and try and guess yourself, I'll just put you on the side. If you decide you don't want to, you can just click yourselves off the air. But you're on here as far as we're concerned. So thank you very much for joining us, and
We really
congratulations
appreciate it.
again.
Yes, very exciting
Thank
time.
you for those comments, and thank you for having us on.
Bye.
Well, bye if you go, and if you stay, then you stay. Okay, so thank you very much. So we are going to share. Guys, we get to this point at the end of our Sunday shows where we're going to do a quick round since we have these wonderful guests with us today
Yeah, that was great.
of Name This. Okay. So before I go into names, let's just see if there's any other comments in there. It's 446. Okay, so Danny, yeah, he was talking about the Peabody Ducks. That's what they were
Oh,
called.
the Peabody
Have you
Ducks.
heard of the Peabody Ducks?
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that. Do you?
That's what it is. Ducks walking through the hotel lobby every day and jump into a fountain, the Peabody Hotel.
Peabody Hotel. Okay, Oz.
He knows
was
more
just-
about our history than you do, right?
No, Oz was going through the Common, the Boston Common. You're
Right.
getting them mixed up.
No, but there was a tradition. I thought that was in Boston too, where they come through the hotel and they go across the street. That's where you had the cop. across
Oh,
the street.
okay, all right.
And they go into the fountain at Boston
Okay,
Common.
gotcha. Yeah.
Sounds good anyways, right? All right. So Tracy Ocean said, I like the special cookies. Good
Yeah,
question.
thank
Did she
you.
know? Yeah. So she answered that. They were going out 4 years, so anything that came up out of the ordinary, she's going to
Yeah,
suspect,
she
I
was
would think, right?
suspicious. Yeah, they've been going out for almost 4.5 years. So
If
yeah.
you're still listening, Gabby wants to be kept updated on where you choose for your honeymoon.
Oh yeah, we didn't ask about that. Yeah. Well, that'll be another
Tracy said, that is great. How did the parents propose in the past? You want to tell them how he proposed to you?
Oh, he surprised me. I got proposed to in Rockport, and he had written "Marry me" in the sand with a heart. That was very, very romantic. And we stayed at a hotel.
Well, I rented the room. We were only there for like this short time.
Yeah,
It was like 3 stories up, but it overlooked the beach. where I
yeah,
wrote
over
it,
at the
so-
beach. And then you made me look out the window, right?
Right.
And I saw "Marry me" in the sand, and I was totally surprised because I thought we were
No,
going.
your reaction was, I wonder who did that.
I thought, no, I said, he told me we were going to Rockport to celebrate his brother getting engaged. So when I saw "Marry me" in the sand, I thought his brother did that for his future wife. And I said, oh, isn't that cute? your brother do that for, Kim? And you kept saying, will you? And I didn't really get it, that it was for me. So I was really surprised.
Hello, Larry. Thanks for joining us. It's 4:55 p.m. here, Larry. Let's see.
Yeah, because you had me totally surprised that we were up there celebrating the engagement of your brother and his girlfriend.
Right.
And I thought your brother did that for his girlfriend, and I had no clue that you had done that for me until you kept saying, will you? And then I got the hint.
Finally got it, yeah.
Then I got the hint.
In the tradition of the hot air balloon in the interview, these questions are, can you name the movie where this famous balloon was?
Oh,
This came from a movie and it was also a real life event.
yeah.
What is the name of this balloon?
Gonna look at that too. Oh, yeah.
Now, if you know it, just don't say it yet.
Okay, I'll do that.
It was interesting with this movie because I was reading up on the movie and I was reading up on a true event, and they were both totally different. In the movie, they built this up as a sabotage event. In real life, supposedly, it occurred with electricity. And that is correct. Larry first in with the Hindenburg,
Yes.
Cheryl and Ed with the Hindenburg.
Yes, this one I knew too.
Did you know though? I was
Yes.
just saying that.
No, I knew it was a Hindenburg. Yeah. What?
Did you notice that the movie has a totally different ending than the? This is if you can name, even if you give me the characters. It was from a movie that probably many of us have not watched, but maybe our kids have seen it.
What were you saying about
The Hindenburg? The historical thing says it was electricity that caused it to explode. But if you watch the movie, it was all built around sabotage. Someone planted the bomb.
Oh. Yeah, they used the wrong kind of gas, I thought. I thought they used.
Well, the gas blew up.
Yeah.
But was it the bomb that ignited, or was it electricity?
Oh, I
You
see.
know?
But
you just-
was it something about using the wrong type of gas?
No, I don't think it was a wrong type. It's just,
I'll have to look it up now.
and that is correct. Curious George.
Curious George.
Yep. Oh, welcome in, Mariah Hyatt. Did
Hi,
not see
Mariah.
you creep in. Thank you for coming in. Curious George. Larry got it too. And George in his yellow hat from Danny.
Oh, the man with the big yellow hat.
Danny's probably read that to many of his students over the years. Journeys via Lily's lens. Thank you for coming in.
Hello.
Oh, great beach proposal. Thanks. I had to come up with something.
He did a great job. And I always say I got my rock in Rockport because my
You said
ring.
that?
Yeah, I always say because my ring, he got me a lovely ring. It's pretty big. And I always say I got my rock in Rockport.
Never heard that, but I like it.
I tell people at work, I go, I always got my rock. I got my rock in Rockport.
This is an interesting one. Have you ever seen this?
Red
It's
balloon.
good.
Whoops, I said it wrong. Whoops.
It's a mini.
No.
It's called the short movie. We saw this several
We
times
did?
when I was in school. This was a show movie they would show. It's a mini movie,
No?
and it was like, I think it was 1956 or something. They made this. Let's see. But it was about that balloon. I kind of had a life of its own. It followed the kid home,
Oh, really?
and then it stayed with the kid, and then finally he met a girl that had a blue balloon, and they had seen it have a mind of its own, and then some bullies killed the balloon.
And you watched this in school?
In school they did this. I guess a lot of education systems did this. Not really sure.
What was the educational purpose of watching this?
I don't know. I don't remember what Danny, maybe you can tell. Let's go through your school system. It was called the Red Balloon. That is correct. No, it was not it. But keep that answer handy.
What was the answer?
The Red Balloon.
Yeah, no, but you said that was not it. What was?
No, someone guessed it. What was the name of the movie?
Oh, it. Oh, I see. It was the clown.
Yes, as a bad guy.
Yeah.
Remember that Red Balloon? Yeah, 1956. I mean, that's
You
even
saw it
before.
in
That's even
school.
before I was born.
And
Yeah.
did they say
put-
what did you like analyze the movie, and do you remember them analyzing the movie? And
No,
what the
Danny
purpose-
says he has no clue. So maybe they didn't use it in our
Okay.
school system.
I'm gonna look
I've
it
seen
up.
this at least 3 different times. So Must have been to prove some kind
Yeah.
of a lesson, you
All right,
know.
I'm gonna look it up. So it's called the red balloon. Hindenburg.
Next one. This is one of my favorites. Don't give the answer.
I know
Nance.
this one. Yeah, I like this one too.
This would probably be the most well-known one, I would think.
Yeah, I would think so too.
Okay, so Journey via Lily's lens says it had to do with making friends. Okay.
Making friends. Okay, I'm glad someone knows that.
Okay, and
Okay, very
Charlotte
good.
said, I looked it up from 1956 from France. Yeah?
Yeah.
I remember that. I don't know how that got into our
Yeah.
school system. But
I
know
don't
it's
see. I
because of
never
mine.
saw it, so
And everyone knows this one, starting from Gabby up.
yeah, that was a
Travelers,
good one.
Larry up. Charlotte up.
That was a good
Griswold
movie.
up. And Mariah up.
Very cool.
This is a little tough one.
I had a resident that he's passed away now, but I had a resident that reminded me of the man in Up. Everybody would say that. He was so cute. And they go, doesn't he remind you of the man in Up? And I said, yes, that's exactly right. He has passed away now, but what a nice guy.
No, I'm not even gonna. Well, I mean, I kind of know this is a video game. Larry says Fortnite. I don't know if Fortnite had a thing with a balloon. I've never seen Fortnite, but I have heard the name.
I don't know anything about that.
This is a tough one. Let me see if I blew it up. If I blew up the bottom of the balloon, I guess that's more of an indicator here.
I think I might know what this is. Yeah, I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I think. Let me put my glasses on. I'm thinking of something else, but yeah, I know what that is. Yeah.
Okay. See, I've never seen this one.
Well, I could be wrong then. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Oh, we'll find out.
Going once. It's not Fortnite, but since Fortnite was the only guess, Larry is the closest. No clue. Going once.
Can I guess?
Going twice. Let me just see. Okay, good. Guess it.
Is it the Wizard and Wizard of Oz?
No,
No? I thought because he went up in the balloon.
not one that looked like that.
Well, let me look. Maybe I'm looking. No, I don't know what that is.
That is Around the World in 80 Days.
Oh, I should. Yes, that's
Which
a
I've never
popular one. I
seen.
didn't see that one either. I'll write that one down. I want to see that one.
Okay, Mariah, here's your moment.
Ah, there. There you go.
That is correct, Danny. It was Around the World in 80 Days, and he follows it right up. Look at that.
Nice.
I want to see if Mariah throws it back out there again. That's it. You like it? Did you
Yes,
like
I did. I did like it.
I don't know if I liked it or not. I watched both of them.
hmm
I don't know.
I liked it. I did. I did like it.
They actually had I'm not sure if this technically is from the second It or not, but they were interesting movies. Wouldn't say it's when I tried. There you are, Mariah. Okay. Why don't you get full credit for mentioning that
What
earlier?
was that thing going around that clowns were coming out of the woods?
Well, that's a lot. Well, I don't know where it was, but some
Yeah.
people were dressed up and trying to scare
Yeah,
people.
trying to scare people.
And then all of a sudden it disappeared.
Yeah.
Hi, guys, from Adventures Xanadu. First of all, welcome in. Congratulations. That's an awesome way to get engaged. When I proposed to Dawn, I couldn't afford a balloon, but I had a hot air. Well, you were 50% there, so I guess that counts, right?
I love it. That's great.
Larry, you don't think she'll get too pissed? I was going to come on the cruise ship dressed as a clown. Was that bad? Should I change it? Oh, they lost their Wi-Fi for a little bit.
Oh,
At the back, that's showing it. Okay, one of my favorite movies. It shows the level of my movies. Let's see if you can guess. You can guess the genre and give me the actual movie if you know it. Do you have any idea what this is?
no, I don't have any idea.
Let's see. big action movie. This is where I can tell that no one else has my same taste in movies right here.
How old is this movie?
It's one of the newer ones in this genre, but I'm not sure exactly. Okay, well, we're getting closer there. That is correct. It is James Bond. Does anyone know the name of this James Bond one?
Yeah, you're a big James Bond fan.
I am. It's funny because my favorite movies are thriller movies, but which have a thought process to them. But this one, James Bond really has no. Okay, I don't think anyone knows the name of this one. The name of this one is A View to a Kill.
A View to a Kill.
Yeah,
No,
that was good.
Oh.
And our last one, Name This Balloon.
Oh, that one I do know. Okay.
And this
I
probably
know
will be
that.
the second easiest.
Yeah.
Anyone in the house that hasn't hit the thumbs up, we would really appreciate it. I asked one here. This one, I figured people would be racking off. I'm not know if that. Do you know by that picture? Is that a good picture?
I think it is. I think it is a good picture. I think I know what it
I
is.
probably should have done
But yeah.
that one with more of a close up.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, no, we do have people guessing. We have Cheryl and Ed guessing.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz. You're close, Larry, but it is the Wizard of Oz.
It's the Wizard of Oz. Yep.
Cheryl and Ed.
Yeah, he
got
goes
it.
up in a hot air balloon at the end. Yeah, the wizard.
Oops, wrong one. It scrolls on me. Gabby guessed it.
Good. Good job, Gabby.
Danny guessed
Good
it.
job, Danny.
Vengeance Xanadu.
Good job, Ventures of Xanadu.
And Larry, a little sad that he didn't get it.
What
But
did he? What was
Charlie's
his
good.
guess?
Charlie Chocolate Factory.
Oh,
Just
okay.
not the worst
No,
guess
it
we've
isn't.
seen in that
That's
movie.
not a bad guess.
Okay, so that is the end of our game.
Wow.
We thank son Johnny and fiance Shayna
Yes.
for joining us on what I thought was very interesting. I learned a lot from the interview today.
Yeah, me too.
That I didn't know even beforehand.
Yeah, it was very interesting, and I'm glad he was able to go up in the hot air balloon because that would have been disappointing if he had to postpone that for several months later.
So thank you everyone for coming in and joining us. We really appreciate it. We will go again live on Wednesday at 2 o'clock.
Yep.
And our next Sunday is 2 weeks from now. Even though I always like to fill the Sunday that Nancy works with something. So maybe we'll do a sports show then. So thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you all, and remember, stay young and have fun. Bye.
Have a good weekend, everybody.